A new study in the country shows that 71% of Venezuelans believe Nicolas Maduro will win the elections regardless of affiliation or political leaning. Now, a Venezuelan consultancy group, Hinterlaces, reported on Sunday that the most recent raw data that they have collected shows that Nicolas Maduro, the current presidential candidate for the Frente Amplio de la Partido Coalition, is going to be the winner of the upcoming May 20 elections. And upwards of 71% of Venezuelans, not necessarily going to vote for him, but 71% of Venezuelans believe that he is going to win the election. The study also reveals that 71% of Venezuelans believe that the Venezuelan president will win the elections regardless of affiliation or political leaning, while 18% said Henry Falcon, the candidate for Advanced Progress and Movement to Socialism candidate. Meanwhile, 6% indicated that the winner will be the candidate for Hope and Change, Javier Bertucci. The rest of the 5% of the respondents did not know or say who they thought would be the winner. Also, none of the people interviewed named the other presidential candidate, Reinaldo Quijada or Luis Alejandro Ratti. Responding to the question if the presidential elections were held in Venezuela this Sunday, who would you vote for? The survey said 51% would vote for Nicolas Maduro, 28% for Henry Falcon, 16% for Javier Bertucci, and 5% responded that they would not vote for any of the postulates. Now, it must be noted that this comes at a time when there is great division among the Venezuelan society over the future course of the country. Economic crisis has hammered the country for the last several years since the great drop in the oil price in the country, which was orchestrated by the OPEC countries to try to punish not just Venezuela, but Russia as well. Now, the problem is that much of the opposition is very divided on how to tackle the Venezuelan government. Many of them believe that the elections are rigged and that they can't actually win, while the rest say that they are valid and that they should be running candidates. I mean, you can't exactly topple the opposition in a democratic election if you don't actually run. Now, despite much of the bluster and the claims that the elections are not free and fair, the National Electoral Council conducted 5 audits for the May elections, and the operation of the electoral system has been endorsed by the technicians of all the political parties. Now, on top of this, there have been repeated investigations into the elections that have taken place in the country since the beginning of the Bolivarian Revolution, and they have all been certified as being free, fair, and open elections that were not tampered with by the ruling party. However, there has been instances where some of the opposition parties have interfered with the voting system, which has gone completely ignored by the media in the Western countries, in the imperialist countries. Even former President Jimmy Carter has personally gone down and investigated the elections and found them to be free and fair. So despite this claim that we're getting from the United States and other imperialist countries, these are free and fair elections inside of Venezuela, and it looks like Nicolas Maduro is set to sweep 51% of the votes, while some of the other parties are expected to get as little as 18 or even 5% of the vote. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.